Hi everyone, this is Dave, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you my opinion on this Ventura 2-in-1 mini notebook. This is their Elite Win 11KT. Now this is a 2-in-1, I'll show you how that works in a short while, but I wanted to show you in its closed form. So this is fairly bulky but still quite nicely designed. I will say that although you've got to take into consideration this is a very low price point, it's a little bit sort of creaky. It does make a little bit of noise and you can sort of see some flexing, and relatively sort of low grade plastic materials used on the side. Fit and finish is okay, and you really have to appreciate that this is coming in at a very low price point. So in its closed form factor here, we can see the speaker on the back. We've also got some controls which are on the actual back of the tablet. So when you lift this out and use it in tablet mode, we've got some volume up and down, reset button, camera. Also got a little micro SD card slot here for expanding the memory. Or indeed, if you've got a digital camera that uses micro SD, you can use that as a reader as well. We've also got a little sort of pinhole mic. We've got micro HDMI. We've also got micro USB, main power on off button, USB, and also the Windows button just here. So it's got some nice connectivity. We can see the little screws on the side as well, which is a nice touch. And we've got this sort of two-tone design going on. So sort of a graphite grey and then a silver. And as I say, it is primarily sort of plastic construction. You can also see here the hinge area with little rubberized feet. And then of course on the bottom here, we've got little rubberized feet as well. This is the base of the keyboard. Now specification wise, this has actually got an 11.6 inch screen. Let's open this up. So 11.6 inch screen. It's 1366 by 768 resolution. It is obviously a touch screen as well. And it's a fairly responsive screen. It's quite a nice screen actually for a low resolution. Now, do take into account that this is only a small screen, so 11.6 inches. So the 1366 by 768 resolution isn't fantastic, but it's more than acceptable for this size of screen. Colours are a little bit muted, but we have of course got full touch sensitivity, so we can reach up and touch that screen if we want to, or indeed if we've removed the tablet portion, and this is just a lift off feature, so it's held in by magnets. You can lift this off and just use it as a tablet. Now let's just pop this back on. I have had a little bit of difficulty with this. There we go. So now that's back on in place. So we're now back into sort of laptop mode. What I do like is when you sort of close it down, the back portion, let me show you this at this angle. So this back portion lowers the keyboard, and as you open it up, it actually pushes the keyboard up, so we've got this nice angle. That's a nice feature. I do like that a lot. Now the keyboard is a chiclet style keyboard, very nicely spaced out. It's not backlit, but it's got a nice sort of typing action as well. Nice and responsive, nicely spaced keys, so I like that a lot. I'm going to be honest with you here, the trackpad is not the best. It's quite sort of jittery in some cases, and there's no sort of physical click at all. It's all sort of tap. Not a very good trackpad experience at all, but okay at this price point. Just, it's nothing to shout home about. You probably will get used to this with time. I didn't like the trackpad at all. Now inside we've got an Intel Atom processor, 2 GB of memory, 32 GB of storage. We've also got a front-facing camera as well, and it offers up to 8 hours of battery life. During my tests, I've been getting between 6 and 7 hours, so I haven't hit that 8-hour mark yet. What would you use something like this for? Well, it's obviously not going to be used for gaming, but for general office tasks, browsing the internet, performing sort of emails and general administration, is absolutely fine. Also fine for doing things like social networking, absolutely fine again. In tablet mode, yes, you can obviously use it in that 2-in-1 factor and pull the screen off and use it as a tablet. It's not a great experience, but again, it's okay. It's good for consuming media. The little speaker around the back that I showed you earlier, this little speaker here actually performs very well indeed. So it has got good quality audio. And again, I'm going to emphasize that this Ventura Elite Win 11KT is coming in at a very, very low price point. So for the money, I think you're getting a lot for your money. You can certainly get work done, and I would say just don't expect too much at this price point. It's a good option if you're on a budget. It's fairly well made. Love the keyboard. The keyboard's probably the highlight for me. The screen, again, more than acceptable. I think it's a very good choice if you're on a budget. This is the Ventura Elite Win 11KT. Thanks very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please do hit that like button. Check out the links in the video description, and I'll see you in another video very soon.